Everybody's people of color.
Yes. Well, a black man. I'm so honored to meet you. I will be honest, I'm just looking at Lando Calrissian in my mind, and Lady Sings the Blues and Mahogany.
In a jaw-dropping clash that's got everybody talking, a Hollywood icon has taken aim at Sunny Hostin from The View, delivering a verbal blow that sent shockwaves through the media. Known for their fierce opinions and no-holds-barred approach, this legendary figure has ignited a fiery debate with their unexpected attack.
You can tell that the ladies are a bit enamored with him. Williams has always been a bit popular with the ladies, and I can imagine even more so if you're a race-obsessed weirdo like the women on The View.
Meanwhile, Williams has long attracted audiences, particularly with his unmistakable charisma. Now, his popularity was evident on The View, where race is frequently discussed. Despite the appreciation, the show's host couldn't help but push the conversation toward their preferred topic. Sunny, for example, immediately moved from praising Williams for his legendary roles to delving into serious conversations about race. Now, one moment she's starstruck, recalling his performances in classics like Lady Sings the Blues, and the next, she's probing the challenges that he's faced in an industry fraught with racial issues.
Right? That's all just incredible. So you did start, as Whoopi said, in the industry at a time when few people of color were on TV and in movies.
During this conversation, Sunny got right into her most passionate topic, race. Now, she didn't hesitate to acknowledge the difficulties that performers of color face, emphasizing how tough it was initially to secure relevant, non-stereotypical roles. This debate focused not just on the difficulty, but also on the persistence and eventual achievement in overcoming these obstacles. If you've ever questioned how personal challenges influence somebody's career journey, then this open chat's gonna answer that question. Now, if nothing, it's an important reminder that breaking down prejudices isn't simply an industrial issue, but a personal one that a lot of people have gone through.
People of color.
Yes. Well, a black man.
Well, a brown-skinned man?
Brown-skinned man. And early on, you struggled to find work?
Now, here's the deal. She did not hold back, jumping straight into a topic that's still all too relevant today. Being a black or brown-skinned actor back in the day was no easy ride. Opportunities was either mired in damaging stereotypes or just didn't exist at all, making the path extremely difficult for a lot of people. Now, Sunny raised the question that everybody was thinking about. Have you ever considered giving up? Now, the answer was a clear no. Quitting wasn't an option. It was about pushing forward, taking each day as it came. The key to survival in an industry built on barriers was to adapt and find ways to break through instead of giving up. You had to forge your own road, use imagination and persistence to create possibilities when none was available. It's about perseverance, demonstrating that when faced with misfortune, you don't give up. Instead, you grow in the face of adversity.
If you didn't, what kept you going?
Well, I don't know. You just live from moment to moment.
When questioned about his endurance despite early professional problems, Billy D. Williams reacted with careful reflection. I just live from moment to moment, doing what I need to do and accepting that things don't always go my way. His strategy for overcoming barriers appeared nearly ingrained. Now, surprisingly, his thoughts took an unexpected turn when he encountered The View's concentration on race. Sunny's constant exploration of racial issues looked out of place to other people, especially because Williams appeared to be merely trying to convey his personal journey. According to a Mirror report, this caused misunderstanding among supporters. As a result of this, viewers were taken aback when Williams referred to himself as brown rather than black, eliciting reactions ranging from shock to frustration. Now, a lot of people just couldn't understand why his self-identification was creating such a big commotion.
I mean, it's pretty clear what Williams was saying. He said we're all people of color, meaning that we're all equal, created in the image of God. Color is only skin deep, that sort of thing. It's not complicated.
Williams sparked debate with his statement that we're all people of color, attempting to emphasize our common humanity rather than racial distinctions. Now, to him, skin color is insignificant in comparison to our shared spirit. Nonetheless, his speech was intended to move the focus from racial identity to universal equality, rather than to reject his black origin. Now, unfortunately, several viewers were confused and critical of his point of view. Now, the situation became heated when the host of The View discussed Williams' film, Brian's Song. Rather than praising the film's portrayal of masculine emotions, which was innovative at the time, the debate devolved into a condemnation of masculinity. Now, they also brought up the idea of Carl Jung's ideas, which complicated the conversation even further. Now, this shift demonstrated how talks about race and identity can quickly become complicated, frequently deviating from their original goal.
He coined the phrase anima animus.
Yes.
And anima being the female counterpart of the male self, and the animus the male counterpart of the female self.
Additionally, Williams took a deep dive into Carl Jung's concepts of anima and animus, which represent the female and male aspects within us all. He brought this up in contrast with modern terms like gender fluidity, a subject that his daughter, a progressive, was thrilled about. But Williams' thoughtful talk, though, was swiftly eclipsed by The View's host, who jumped on trendy terms like toxic masculinity and woke culture. Now, in the end, it just kind of looked like the host had missed the whole point of Williams' commentary, instead resorting to typical progressive cliches. Williams had been emphasizing how his most recent persona was subjected to excessive pressure to adapt to current woke trends. Now, instead of delving into his nuanced point of view, the discussion devolved into a buzzword battle, revealing an obvious disparity between his thoughtful conversations and the show's response from its hosts.
The book takes us through your childhood growing up here in New York City.
The shift in focus, Williams' story is one for the ages, and his new book offers a glimpse into his remarkable life. Growing up in New York City, his first taste of showbiz came early. He landed his first acting job at just 7 years old in the Broadway production of The Firebrand of Florence. Now, interestingly enough, it was his mama, a woman who had big dreams of her own, who worked as an elevator operator and eventually a secretary at the Lyceum Theater. But she never lost her love of the opera, which she studied for a bunch of years. Now, her passion and love of the arts certainly left a mark on Billy. Her dreams laid the groundwork for his tremendous Hollywood career, demonstrating that sometimes it's the hopes of those closest to us that create our fame. His climb to prominence is a result of his mama's vision and belief in it.
I went and auditioned. They had me walk across stage one time,
Right.
2 times, and they said, "Thank you, Billy, that's fine." And I said, no, I wanted to do it again.
Billy D. Williams' entry into show business was nothing short of charming. As a young boy, he auditioned for a Broadway production, walking across the stage just as they asked. When they told him that he was done, he wasn't having it. He wanted another shot. Now, they said no, and that's when the waterworks started. Billy, with a little spark of determination, cried his way into the role. Now, that innocent moment would be the beginning of a legendary career, and it's something that he looks back on with humor. As he tells it, those tears were the push that opened the doors to show business for him. Now, from that point on, he never looked back, building a path in Hollywood that spanned decades. This early experience of perseverance shaped his career, showing that sometimes you just gotta fight for what you love, even if it means shedding a tear or two. So what are your thoughts on Billy D. Williams, his career, and what exactly went down on The View? Make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all in the next episode.